Dear guests, welcome to this session devoted to the subject of the New World Order. The sun will belong to every one of us. Once more, I want to deal with the question, what will the New World Order look like? I shall put the main emphasis on child rearing practices and the educational system, and briefly refer to the universal basic rules of life. Pillar 2. Child rearing practices and the educational system. The objective is for individuals to be trained and educated as new generations that will organize and lead their personal and social lives based on the philosophy of the one unifying whole. In order to attain this objective, the establishment of the New World Order will be launched with a sustainable program called Development from the Cradle to the Grave. Now I shall attempt to present the development from the cradle to the grave. Development of the existing framework. The entire earth is provided with basic conditions which take the changes into account that arise from the new system of child rearing and education and the New World Order. In addition, centres for child rearing, education and lifestyle are set up around the world with the aim of demonstrating the natural style and conduct of life, utilizing the Earth's natural resources in a meaningful way, and eliminating the causes of mass exodus and mass transports. Teacher training. Teacher candidates must have adequate capabilities for this occupation and really want the job. During training, the particular capabilities of all the candidates are developed in such a way as to equip them with a varied and sound set of skills. The candidates receive the appropriate pedagogic training for specific subject areas and age groups. Content. 1. Conveying the philosophy of the one unifying whole. In the cradle, each baby is first given the finest basic values of the new philosophy of life, much like it is given its mother's milk. In school, the children learn to internalize and live the philosophy of the one unifying whole. 2. Fostering personal talents. All the natural abilities of each and every child are explored and identified as early as possible and developed to a high level of competence. The child has the ability to use all of his or her skills in private and social life. 3. Personality development. The child is accompanied and supported with attentiveness, care, and concern. He will get to know himself and his inner world and to learn to love and have respect for himself. The child will respect other people and learn to have regard for and protect them as he does himself. He will learn how to apply his personal values in the social context. 4. Preparation for private and social life. The young people are explicitly prepared both for their private as well as their social life in accordance with the philosophy of the one unifying whole. They are raised and educated to become healthy individuals with highly developed skills. They are not trained as specialists for existing occupations, but rather as stable individuals with a well-developed sense of responsibility. They are put in a position to not only shape their own life successfully and with pleasure, but also play a constructive, creative, and active role in the life of society. Dear guests, I have come to the end of my presentation of child rearing practices and the educational system. Now I would like to briefly mention the third pillar of the New World Order, the universal basic rules of life. Pillar 3. Universal basic rules of life. The universal basic rules of life are to be understood as the constitution of the world state. Since they must first be drawn up by the founding Parliament and adopted by the World Parliament of elected representatives, I do not wish to go into further detail at this moment. Dear guests, this is the end of today's session. In the next session, I shall turn to the question, how will the New World Order be established? And I shall give you a concrete description of the world state. I thank you for your interest. I look forward to the next session with you, and I wish you all the very best. The sun will belong to every one of us. Until then,